Hello students, today we are going to learn a very important point or topic that is covered in English grammar, right? So the portion we are going to study today is called tense. The tense. What is the tense, right? There are a lot of things people say about tense, but in a very short definition I would just like to tell, tense means the time frame, a time frame of any happening. Which means, and if anything happens, like, so what the time this thing happens, right? So it will be called tense. Means anything that occurs in a certain frame of time, so the time frame will be called tense, right? So everybody has studied this tense, what is tense and everything, but in today's lecture we are going to learn in a very interesting way so that we can memorize it for a very long period of time. Yeah, so just let's take it as a story. There were a person whose name was Tense, and he had 3 children: present, past and future. 3 children of him, they studied, they went to the different countries, and he settled in India, past maybe in Afghanistan, and future in Australia, right? So present and past and future, they pursued their life all over again, and they got married, they all had children, and they all had 4 children. First one was indefinite, second one was continuous, third one was perfect, and fourth one was perfect continuous, right? So they all had 4 children, and coincidentally they all gave their children the same name: indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous, right? So as everybody has a surname, a father's name, so whenever we are announcing their name, what happened, they all came to as everybody goes to summer vacation to some places like their paternal grandmother, grandparents' place, or some other place. So they also went to the Tense home, and when he asked for somebody, he said, my son continuous, where are you? So all 3 continuous, present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, came running towards him. So he got very confused, like which continuous he really needs to talk to. So what did he do? He gave a surname to all of them. So it all became present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Like the same way in past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous, future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous, right? Yeah. So now as we have a sort of figure of this in our mind, we should go ahead and further pursue all these terms. Like everybody must have heard of this phrase, words in a name. It was written by, anybody can tell me who said this phrase? Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, Ronald Reagan, William Shakespeare. Yes, William Shakespeare was the one who said words in a name. But I took his name in the last because he also himself said words in a name. There is nothing in a name. But I may remind you, name is a very important thing. It gives all the information about something. Here we must pay attention. We should divide this indefinite into 2 parts. In and definite. Everybody knows what is the meaning of inside something, right? And definite. Definite means for sure, right? If anything is there that is for sure, that happens without any problem or hesitation, it is a sort of gospel, right? A universal truth. So things, as everybody sleeps, eats, plays, studies, bath, everything, these all things come in definite. So things, those are definite, will be taken in indefinite. Now we go to the second one, continuous. Continuous, as you may remind of some term when you pronounce continuous, is continue, right? And everybody knows what is the meaning of continue. Something that is running, that is happening, right? Something that is running or happening. Anything that is running or happening right now in present time, it will be in continuous form, right? So that thing we take in continuous sentence, right? Perfect. So what do we understand by the word perfect? Perfect means something that is 100% done. Something that has done is full and full marks, right? Full and full percentage. So anything, any work, any job, any verb that is completed or finished, right? So it will all come in perfect. And perfect continuous means something that is 100% done and is also happening. Is it possible that something is already happening and it is also done? But I give you an example, right? Let's suppose there is a building under construction and it is about to get 5 floors, right? And 3 of those floors are completed entirely. But in 2 others, there is a work still going on. So we can say a part of it is already completed and the rest part is getting work done, right? Is happening. So how do we understand this? So it will be having time in that, right? This sentence will be having time. I must remind you, here is a point. Perfect continuous sentence will be having time, but any sentence who has time or which has time will not be counted as a perfect continuous. If I ask you what is the time and you say it's 2 o'clock, you do not get a perfect continuous tense. But if I ask you, since when are you studying? When have you been studying? So you would say, sir, we are studying since 2 o'clock. So this sentence contains time, that is 2 o'clock, and it falls into perfect continuous. So there are some examples of it. We may put from Monday, or since 1992, or from 2 hours and everything, for 2 hours, or these things. So these all are the example of perfect continuous. So we understand this. Tense had 3 parts: present, perfect, present, past and future, and they all had 4 parts: indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So in today's lecture, this is all we are going to study, and in further coming lectures we will be studying more about tenses. Thank you.